my character, or for the Dragoon. But I might be able to use them on one of the other jobs, alt jobs. So I'm just throw all that stuff on my retainer. 18 those ships up there. So ominous. Unbounded farmer. Truly all falls to the enemy. What will happen to us? To our homes, our farms, everything we worked so hard to build. Lives and communities and histories, all reduced to ash by these merciless villains. I heard Wick Lamont is planning to address the people. What's the point? What can she and her brother possibly have to say? She wants to raise your hopes. She wants to let you know what's going to happen. Really? The Dawn server has a plan already? They've lost so much, yet they're prepared to carry on. And standing around worrying about what's to come will change nothing. It'd be hard to lie. It would be a lie to say I'm hopeful for the future, but I will go and hear what they intend to do. Looks like the next one's down. Still can't believe we were attacked. For a mercy, my family was spared, but I don't know what I would have done had they come to harm. I understand Val Wick Lamont is going to make an address soon. I'll be there, of course. You apparently don't need to persuade that person. Please, leave me be. My father is gone. Leave me to mourn. Ul Jaja is slain? And yet Val Wick Lamont and Val Koana still fight for our nation for us? Very well, if they would speak, at least I can do is listen. A leftovers plate? Where'd you leave your plate over at? I mean, kinda wanna keep those around. It's not safe here, not anymore. I could try to leave Tural, but where else is there to go? You look like a well-traveled sort. Please, I can't stay here, but I fear nowhere in Tural is beyond the enemy's reach. What are the lands across the salt? We have to stand together with Wick Lamont and her brother. I know, even if I ran, I know I'd regret it in the end. I love Tural. This is my home. And I know the Dawn Servant would give their lives to defend her. I will put my faith in them and listen to what they have to say. So, leftover dessert pizza and whatever other stuff you had. See, I told you. Dessert pizza, breakfast pizza, same crap. It's crap. There's so many people here. Items, shrimp, catfish, and a sandwich, huh? Sounds interesting. 16701. I'm gonna hold on to that. So that's junk. At least for me it is. I don't do casting, so. See, today is something fish. Not fish, chicken. I haven't decided what chicken I'm gonna do yet. Probably chicken thighs and corn. And rice. Oh no, I need to go back to where I was. And then tomorrow will probably be the chicken for the fajitas. How am I supposed to find people with all these people here? Oop, there's a paranoid resident. Can't leave now. What if those soldiers come back? And what are those strange machines moving overhead? God, I have so many questions. Well, you should go listen to Book Lamont. She's going to tell us about them. I see it would put my mind at ease to learn something, anything of the threat we face. All right, then. I'll go to the winged walk. Thank you. I feel better already. And likely better still once I hear what the Dawn servants have to say. Whew. The wares are most intact. Glad tidings for my clients. Oh, sorry, friend, but I have no time to spare. Wick Lamont and Valcoana should be giving a public address, and I have to finish taking inventory before then. Given the circumstances, it must be quite important. You want to be there as well. Apparently, he's already going. Well, that's not my fault. And if your fridge is full of leftovers, you don't need me to cook right now anyway. You need to finish off the leftovers first. Oh, what the heck? Mr. Moblin, are you okay? Are you alright? I don't have magic to help you. And there's a crying child. Oh no. We're out of here. My fridge doesn't have that much leftovers left in it. Whatever it is, I don't have time. I have to finish repairing this cart. There's only so much I can carry on my back. When those hollow devils come again, I need to be ready. Book and Lamont and Valcoana mean well, but they're young and inexperienced. They can barely look after themselves if we were to survive. I don't know if we can count on them. Hey, they're giving a public address. You should go see and listen what they have to say. They're going to strike back at the enemy, so they're resolved to face this. Maybe it's too early to be thinking of running. All right, I'll go and hear their address. See, somehow I think Zerolja is going to be one of the 2 final trials. We might face him first, and then there might be a bigger bad that's in Solution 9 that we'll fight. Or he's the big bad for Solution 9, and there's something else that we fight before him. I need to stock up food and medicine as much as I can. And what else is there? I can't afford to forget anything. You should go listen to Wuk Lamat before you do that. Sorry, sir, I'm busy. Too much to do, too little time. There's no telling when those stone men will return. I have to get out of here to find somewhere safe. But the Dawn servants are going to speak. Wuk Lamat wants to speak to us. Perhaps she has a plan then. I suppose there's no harm in hearing what she has to say. I wonder how you get up on top of the tents. Oh, they fell. This is like the most disturbing. Like all of the things that they did in this part. This little guy here and his mom left on the ground there. Like, that is like, I don't know. It's a new level. Alrighty. So it looks like you brought quite a few people. Thank you. Alice has actually returned ahead of you, and upon hearing that we were still out there, she decided she was unsatisfied with her own efforts and left again. That's Alize for you. My apologies for involving you all in Terali affairs. We are simply helping dear friends in need. Having traveled the lands of Teral, sharing the rich cultures of your people, I can see it no other way. What's more, Zerolja and his army pose a threat not only to Teral, but to the star as a whole. We will stand with you to protect what you hold dear. Plus, we could always evacuate everyone to the moon and just go off, fly away sometime. Thank you. Because the moon was supposed to have been a spaceship at one point. But now that we decided to stay, I don't know if the Loprits can get it working, how quickly the Loprits can get it working in time, but I don't expect you've had much, if any, rest. How are you holding up? I'm fine. Thanks to that little encouragement from Chaos Fire. What is that for? You needn't worry about me either. Whatever weariness I feel is no match for my desire to protect my people. We will restore peace to the nation and preserve our father's legacy. And it begins by speaking to the people from our hearts. Right. We need to see a few things first, but feel free to go ahead to the plaza and wait. What do you guys say, Ishtola? Their father raised them well. That he did. Well, Graha got to meet Mama T fairly well in 6.55, but I don't think Ishtola really interacted in there. Hey, Bakul Jaja survived. Deep breath.
Namachi, are you all right?
Yes. Don't worry. I'm ready for it. The fear and sadness.
Anger. Everything.
I am the reason to your resolve. But more than that, I am your brother. You needn't bear this burden alone. Remember this.
Like all the Fen Hrothgars with like little pointy ears. Like I like Book's ears, but like I like the other ones too.
Father, our former Dawn servant, lost his life in the recent attack. He challenged the enemy leader to a duel and fought with skill and valor. And for a moment, we believed he had won. But wielding an unknown power, his foe returned from death and struck him down. I could only watch as this happened. I could not tarnish my father's honor by interfering. Many of you have suffered terribly. You've taken wounds. You've lost friends and family. As vow of resolve, I failed in my duty to protect you. Words can't express the shame and regret I feel. And as much as it pains me to reveal this, the enemy leader was none other than my brother Zoralsha.
Zoralsha? It's true! I saw him!
We believe he staged the attack from Yasulani, which has been encased within a mysterious dome. I know that you're concerned for your loved ones there as well. But mark my words, I won't let Zoralsha torment us any further. Our father gave his life to protect our nation, and I'm prepared to do the same.
You say that, but those metal monstrosities are still up there in the sky. What are you going to do about them?
The enemy is still on our doorstep, and waiting for them to strike again accomplishes nothing. That's why we're going to strike first. We are going to take the battle straight to Zoralsha and put an end to it all.
And while my sister sallies forth, I will take charge of the city's defenses. Not another soul will come to harm. We swear to you.
Well, you better keep that up.
Like
Better
our
keep that
Father
promise.
before us, we will lead with resolve and reason to restore peace to our nation. So please, have patience and faith.
So the resolve goes on the attack, while reason shores up the defenses. Sounds like a fine plan.
Haha, go but cool.
Needless to say, you can count on my sword. Dural's my home, and I'll do my part for it. Hear, hear, brother. That makes two of us. Or was that two of we? Never mind. What of the
confused himself.
Will you let others do the work? Or will you do your part and fight?
Go Bakul Jaja.
We fight! We fight! We're Tuliolans because we're united! We'll stand with you and weather this storm!
He's right. This is our nation, and it falls to us to protect it.
We'll fight too! For Tuliola! Me too! Me too!
We're all together in this.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
We've already learned much about our foe, and we will continue to learn more. In time, we will have the means to make their warships fall from the sky. When we join hands with our countrymen and our allies from afar, we're stronger than we dare to hope. Together, let us show the enemy the might of Tuliol.
Leo.
You are the beating heart of our nation, each and every one of you. Uncertain days lie ahead, but for now, I ask you to persevere, to go about your lives as you always do. Only then can we ensure we have the resources to see our nation through these trials. And when the time comes, we will strike. Tuliola will not fall. We will prevail, and peace and happiness will be ours again.
Alright, Graha, what you got? Listening to Wook Lamont and Koana, I was reminded of my time in the first. While the Exarch was no king, I often found myself speaking before the people of the Crystarium in like manner, and through their deeds they answered me. The people of Tyrell, too, will rise to the occasion. This I can tell. Alright, Alfie, see you later. Well, the hour of departure is at hand. Those of us remaining here shall accompany you part of the way. I, for one, would like to see the dome firsthand. We will set forth as soon as everyone is ready. I'll inform Wook Lamont that... There you all are! Ah, Lamati. We were just planning a call on you. Are you ready to leave? I am. Seeing the people come together as one, knowing they haven't given up hope, it was all the encouragement I could ask for. Right then, let's get going. We need to leave for Zaktaral Skygate. Yeah, we'll all go to Texas. There is not oh, it's up at the other end. Lord Mog. At least he's not Good King Mog. Good King Moogle Mog. Beat the crap out of him many times. Go to here first. Because this is where the best retainer bell is. Because nobody over here uses it. Now we'll go up to the gates. Boom post. There's a triple triad guy up here too. I just noticed him earlier. Just hadn't had the chance to go this direction yet for a while. Can I go through? No, I can't go through that. Poop heads. Make me go around. Oh, a bunch of BS. How many cards you got, punk? Hey, do you play Triple Triad? It's supposed to teach you strategy, so I've been giving it a try. Mind a round or two? Just one card. Oh, I didn't see what his settings were. Oh well. Plus chaos on ace. That should be fine. Ooh, gold Jaja. Chaos means I do not get to choose my cards in it. Go here and protect. I'll do. Oh, it's the ball. It's not ball. Reverse chaos on ace. I think that's reverse should be low number was win. Emerald weapon. I think this is going to be the one that we get. Hades. If I can beat him. Yeah, it's going to be the gold Jaja. Swap chaos for onyx. Ultima. Reverse chaos falls. You should let me see the rules first. Ascension gas volumes. Getting Ascension cards. Oh, he has one. It's two. Dang it. Roulette, chaos falls. Oh, okay. Oh, but on roulette, you don't know the rules. That's triple triad. It is It's like a card game. Basically, you match your numbers, and depending on what the rule is, the higher number or the lower number wins. Crap. And then certain NPCs have cards that you can win from them. Sudden death, that'll take. That you can win from them, and you just build your decks that way. Nice roll. By winning card games, but it's RNG on if you'll get the card off them or not. I'm decent. I mean, I played it a lot. I got like 100 plus. I've got like several hundred cards, so. Flip there, but that's gonna get flipped. Hate roulette rules because they're just all over the place. Undertake. That's a 7. Or I'd lose it either way. It's got an A on the other side. Never been a fan of the chaos rules. Dude's almost as bad as cheating way. Finally, got his card. Now we can get out of here. Cheap. Oh, I remember where I got the cheap card from. Avenue. Must be another team. Of course I am. Next one of those. Saucer. Uh, 19 more. Everyone's here. Good. This is it, my friends. We're going to strike down Zorolja and secure peace for Tulial. We'll be passing through Shaloni, where there have been reports of enemy movements, so stay sharp. Oh. The Landsguard had told me about them. They emerged from the dome in quick succession and took to looming overhead. A display of force, like the vessels in Tulial. Indeed, and while they haven't taken any aggressive actions, I want to see how things are in the area before moving on. We'll be passing a few settlements on the way to Shaloni Station. It's a perfect opportunity to look around. In that case, Gasvar and I know a few locals who can help. Then let's divide into two groups. Aaronville, Alize, Gasvar will come with me to inquire with the locals. Meanwhile, the rest of you can go and inspect the dome. Understood. Once everyone has finished, let us reconvene at Shaloni Station. You're everyone else. We can start with Hushtawani. That's where the Dust Watch is based, if I remember correctly. You do. The sheriff, Kamaka, should be able to tell us a few things. Good thing I got mountain speed in this area. I can't fly, but at least I can go fast. Gotta go fast. That's what Sonic told me. You're adopted? I don't know. Agitated no more. You're dead. 188. Oh, it says, tell us what we are adopted. I can read. I just don't understand things. That sentence made no sense. Oh, it's you two, and I'll be Val Wooklamat as well. You're sheriff of the Dustwatch, yes? What's the situation here in Hustawani? Well, the enemy hasn't tried to pick a fight with us yet. The ships gave us a shock when they first appeared, but they've been floating up here, holding position. That said, I've received some unsettling reports from elsewhere. We've been investigating into the extent we can, but we're spread thin and haven't looked into Shishi Springs yet. Apparently, mechanical soldiers were seen in the vicinity. If that is true, then the people there are in danger. I worry about the other townships as well. If the rest of you could head to the springs, I'll pay a visit to Mehwahetsuan. I'll accompany Aaronville. See you all in a while. I don't know how the dog is adopted. It's not even a person. I don't want to play with you right now, dude. Where our cat friends are. Oops. Experience here. $6K left. Maybe I can get it on this one. Ooh, the sheriff was going to tell us about the state of the area. Which he did. He said they're all spread thin. But in Shishi, they've got trouble. So we have to go over there after we work on this fate. It's alligator one again. We did this earlier. Oh my gosh, I got slivered. Bastards. Here we go. Leveled up. And all clear this way. Mechanical soldiers don't seem to be in the area. So we should talk to the locals. Let's each make rounds and see what we can learn. Apparently I'm going to the left. To the left. To the left. Alright, where's this weirdo at? Hello, weirdo. Where are you? Endless tacos. Part of the Taco FC. What the heck? Well, we'll talk to this. Oh, look! There's a soldier. They apparently killed it. Mechanical soldier shows no sign of life. It appears to have been run through with a polearm. Estinian, where are you? There's only one person with a polearm running around slaughtering things. That's gonna be Estinian. Oh, you're the one who helped us the other day. While Lika and the others are still investigating, and they've confirmed that Nitawiki is safe. It was after the train had begun its journey back here when the dome appeared. So those who were riding the train there are fine, but we don't know what's become of those who disembarked in Usalani. What a mess. And just after we finished fixing the tracks. Someone find Estinian. He's running around killing soldiers. Yate, have you seen Estinian? Kasvar, you came. As you can see, we're doing all right. After those ships appeared in the sky, soldiers clad in white showed up and surrounded the town. But to our surprise and relief, a traveler came along and dealt with them all in a flash. I'll never forget the way he soared through the air, spear in hand. Shame I never had a chance to ask his name. Oh, it's Estinian. We're all safe thanks to him. But I can't say the same for those in Usalani. We haven't heard from anyone there. I hope Namika as well. Yo, what? I know what happened here. It was Estinian. Estinian happened. Yeah, a stinging happened and cleared out the area. You heard about the spearman as well? It couldn't be anyone else. What's this? Someone spreading more gossip about me? No, see, Estinian's got his armor on. So he was definitely the one doing it. Talk of how I saved the town travels fast. Ha ha ha. That's not to discount the help from my friend here, of course. We give those machines a real beating. I thought you'd come sooner or later. Do you know what's happening? So you're the one. So you are indeed the one keeping the people safe. Thank you. Think nothing of it. The automata aren't particularly strong. Yeah, you also got like freaking dragon blood running through you, dude. There's a difference. But are the rumors true? Ghoul Jaja is slain. I'm afraid so. So Ralja used some dirty tricks to get the better of him. We'll make him pay for what he's done. Mark my words. You're going to help her, I assume. Of course. What else would I be doing here, Estinian? I see. With your contingent, you won't lack for strength. In which case, I will remain in Shaloni and keep an eye on things. That helps us more than you know. I'll send word to my brother before we set off. If you find yourself in trouble, don't hesitate to contact Koana. Koana? Brother? Wait a second. You're the Vow of Resolve? I am. And you're Zekoa, right? I'll be counting on you two to keep everyone here safe. Absolutely. If more of those hollow men show up, I'll send them packing. I'm the fastest gun in Shaloni, after all. Cassfire can attest to that. He is pretty quick, but glad to hear it. We'll leave Shaloni in your capable hands. Let's get patrolling right away then. Stay safe out there, and don't do anything reckless. Wasted words, eh? Just do what comes naturally. Of course I will. To see you again, Estinian. Right then, it's time we headed to the station and join the others. I mean, I wouldn't run around bragging about being the fastest gun. I mean, that's just kind of selling yourself short. Bad case of the Blue Devils. Hey, you, traveler. Came here from Tulial Trail, right? Happen to see a woman on the road, maybe nursing a limp, a sore head, or some such? No. No sign, huh? I work here at the refinery and seems I now have a problem. It's a friend of mine, Kaya Mini. She set out from Tulial not long back, but on her only her Ronek returned, pulling an empty wagon. I was thinking the animal just got spooked or something, sent Kaya Mine sprawling in the dust and hightailed it back here. If you didn't see her, say, you couldn't go and take another look, could you? I'd go myself, but I'm 2 hands down as it is. How many hands do you have, dude? Most people only have 2. Thanks, friend. She was taking a cargo of ceruleum to Tulial Trailhead. You know the way, right? Just take the road southwest from here. She'll be somewhere along it. Find her, tell her to get her hide back here as quickly as she can. We've got work to do. Wow, you're really worried about your employee there, dude. You might be hurt, but get your hide back to work. You lazy so-and-so. I can't believe you falling out of the cart and lying on the side of the road. What kind of employee are you? I don't see her here. Let's have to go lower. How low can I go? Oh, there's Kayamine. Are you okay? Ah, finally. You don't know how good it is to see a friendly face. I'm glad your boss didn't find you. He was saying bad things about you. About how lazy you are. We Sampi sent you? God. He's going to dock my pay, isn't he? Well, at least the Ronik and the wagon made it back. A good thing it all happened after I dropped off the ceruleum, too. Don't want to think how much the company would charge me if I lost the load. Maybe that's what the beast was after. Oh, I didn't tell you about the beast, did I? It was just out from the trailhead when it sprang up upon us out of nowhere. Naturally, my Ronik bolted. Managed to hold on this far, but I eventually lost my grip and took a dirt bath. Still, it could have been worse. At least I didn't break anything. It was you that found me, not the beast. Speaking of, you didn't see it on your way down, did you? Horrible blue blobby thing? No, I didn't see any blue blob. Oh, you mean that blue blob? The blue blob down there? There's a blue blob right there in the middle of the screen, dude. Not sure how you miss it. Just like that. Oh, God. It's the beast. It's found me. Looks like it's lost. It was a lot more aggressive down by the trailhead, I swear. Why isn't it attacking? Oh, I guess it took one look at you and lost its appetite. Apparently I'm small, but not a good morsel. Thanks, partner. I've lived my whole life and never seen anything like that blue blob before. But others have. I've heard about them from my fellow tappers. Like ceruleum with skin, they said, started showing their ugly face a few years back, prowling around the wells. They reported it to the foreman, but they weren't interested. The way they considered it, so long as we've got all our limbs attached, the blobs aren't a threat. But they damn well better start changing their mind. Say, Casefire, would you come back to the company office with me? They can't wave it away so easily if the both of us are telling the same story. Sure, no problem. I'll tell them all about your blue blob. Thank you kindly. Come on, then. Let's head back to Shishi Springs. Home at last. For a moment there, I didn't think I'd ever see the old place again. And I can tell you right now, I'm not taking another wagon out until the company tells me exactly what they're going to do to protect their precious employees from these rotten blobs. Are you with me? Yeah, totally. Hold on. In fact, I'm so with you, I'll be back later to help you out. How much later? A very while later, because you're gold. And therefore, only good for secondaries. Not afraid of ghosts. Well, take this. I've barely been beaten on. It's taking a while. Ooh. We're not even 40% into his health. %5 down. Oh. Put my dot up. What do you got for us, Stola? Thanks to Estinian, there were no casualties to speak of in Shaloni. The Hestero were safe as well. At the very least, there was no sightings of soldiers there. What about the dome? Did you learn anything of note? It is composed of exceedingly high concentration of lightning energy. To even touch the barrier would prove fatal. When approaching it, we must exercise all caution. And how are we supposed to get inside? If Zerolja and his army emerge from within, there ought to be an entrance. An entrance, you say? So it happens we might have an inkling where one is. Hey, it's our buddies. The train buddies. These are the engineers of Zaktaral Relling, which operates the train between Shaloni and Yasulani. When we went out to recover the train, we had ourselves a look at the dome through a telescope. It was then that we saw it, a large fortress-like structure that looked like it straddled the dome's edge. You're telling us part of it is inside and part of it is outside? That seemed to be the case, yes. While we only observed from afar, the soldiers were coming and going from it. From that, I'd say it serves as a passage between the outside world and whatever's inside. But as you would expect, the area is heavily defended. It won't be easy to get near. Do you know what became of the passengers who went to Yusilani? Look, Lamont's nursemaid was among them. A woman named Namika. What? I'm afraid not. Only those passengers who are headed back here are accounted for. I can say for a fact that everything was fine when we arrived in Yusilani. But when the big tremor struck not long after we left the station, I hit the emergency brake and looked back. And all I could see was the dome. What's more, the fortress sits right on the tracks of all places. What are the odds of that, eh? What if we take the train and just go barreling down the track and just bust our way in? Assuming this fortress serves as a mean to pass through the dome, we should first determine how we're to reach it undetected. I don't care if we're detected. I say we smash our way inside. Despite how it sounds, I actually gave this some thought. Sir Olja wants me to prove that I'm my father's worthy successor. If I fail, he'll destroy Tulial. By charging in head on, I'll make my intentions plain as day, and in so doing, keep his eyes on me. A bold strategy. I like it. No, you can't date her. Of course. Your plan will be no good if you're cut down before reaching their base. What you need is something that'll get you there quick and break through their defenses with a single decisive blow. And we have just that. It's the train. I just said that. Since the tracks go straight to the fortress, we can reinforce our train with armor, load her with all the fuel she'll carry, and send her hurtling at it to explode on impact. Your soul is like, hey, fireworks, explosion, yes. Chief, have you gone insane? You were just saying how relieved the train's in one piece, and now you want to go turn it into a bomb? The train's not important. Our dream was to have railroads running from coast to coast, remember? It's a sacrifice we have to make. Sounds like a plan. These good folks are willing to put their lives on the line to get inside that dome and put a stop to all this. The least we can do is help them. But Chief, listen. No matter how hard things may get, no matter how many times we fall, we can always get back up. As long as we're alive, we can always build another train. So have faith and quit your complaining. But if we fall really, really hard, there's no getting back up if we're dead. She's gonna smack you, dude. No one's dying on this train. I'll see to it myself. Needless to say, this will be a one-way trip, and we'll need to jump off at the last moment if you don't want to go out in a blaze of glory. You all right with that? Let's do it. There's no change in her mind, is there? Just promise me you'll be careful out there, honey. Oh, that's his girlfriend or wife. We'll keep your wife safe, we promise. We won't leave you any sorrows to drown. Never fear. Oh, that's a Shadowbringers callback. So the Hrothgar that looks like this dude in Shadowbringers Entwine lost his wife and child. And so he was always drinking. And so that one's a callback to there. I'm gonna go with the first one though. I'll hold you to it. Can't start a family business without her, much less a family. It'd be a lie to say the loss of the train doesn't concern me. But with good friends and my loving wife beside me, it's all I really need in the end. That's a creepy smile. Well, at least it'll go down as a legendary train. The legendary train that saves Tyrol. That it will. But first we got work to do, so she'll look the part. I don't know much about Magitech, but if there's anything I can do to help, you needn't say the word. Keep that in mind. If any of you are willing to lend a hand, there's work that needs doing over at the storehouse. It seems we have a path forward. I believe this is a good time for me to return to Tulial and inform Koana of the situation. I shall return as well. I have new investigations to pursue. She's gonna go down in the caves. The dome's elemental aspect is similar to that of the gate in the Golden City. If we can identify a connection, we may learn something of use in our fight. See, I told you that she's going down there. If it's one mystery after the next, but at least we're not without clues. It may not be easy, but I know we can get through this together. Even only just having met them, I can see how important the train is to Walika and the engineers. We can't let their sacrifice be for nothing. And this one will probably be the, no. Where's my frickin' ether current? While I have no objections to the plan itself, I have one concern. How can we ascertain Zeralja will not strike Tulial in retaliation? I considered the possibility, but when my brother told me to come and prove myself, he meant it. He wants to show that his kingdom is superior to Tulial, and it'll give him no satisfaction to attack when he knows I'm not there. No, he'll be waiting inside the dome, waiting for us to challenge him so he can crush us and prove his strength. Indeed, if anything, we're more than likely to put Tulial in danger by not taking the fight to him. So we indulge Zeralja, at least until Tulial has shored up its defenses. Right, we'll charge in from the front and keep his eyes on us. During which time Koana will find a way to fortify Tulial. I believe this is the best course, and we shall trust in your judgment. I expect there will be no small amount of enemy resistance, but we will do all in our power to assist you. Thank you. Well, it's time time is of the essence. Let's go and see what's left to be done for the train. You guys think you're Frodo with the One Ring or something? Actually, it'd be Aragorn, keeping Sauron's eye off Frodo. Looks like work is getting underway. We'll finish in no time at all. So what can we do to help? No need to hold back. As I understand it, the two of you met your fair share of craftsmen during the Rite of Succession. Would you happen to know a few who'd be willing to come and help us complete modifications to the train? Of course, what sort of craftsmen do you have in mind? Let's see now. I know a whole bunch down at the walk. I keep meeting them constantly. Perhaps my greatest concern is keeping the train safe from enemy attacks. Even with you all on board to fend them off, it'll be over in an instant if they manage to get just one good hit on the cerulean tanks. According to eyewitnesses, soldiers use lightning-based weapons, so have in mind to install grounding rods. Would you happen to know a carpenter who could handle that? That's funny. We could ask Wakivu, or we could ask the fellow with a fetish for formalities. You mean Wakivu? Well, he has his quirks, but there's no questioning his carpentry. Master carpenter from Akanu, eh? Then they'd be willing. If they'd be willing, we'd be glad to have them. But we'll need more than just a carpenter if we want this done in a timely fashion. There are a lot of equipment that needs moving. Heavy equipment. I don't suppose you know anyone up to the task. Perhaps Zermerwer could help. Sfonzentine got the muscles. Zermerwer would be perfect. We'd be hard-pressed to find folks stronger than the Yakhui. I'm sure he'd be willing to help. You're friends with the Yakhui? I'll be damned. We'll not want for strength with help like that. Next, I'd like to outfit the train with some powerful weaponry on its own. Like as not, the soldiers will be riding their flying vessels. We'll need countermeasures to deal with them. That's true. I, for one, can't use magic. Nor am I handy with firearm like my brother. Any idea for ranged weapons we can use? Let's borrow guns from Kwana for everyone. Let's install ballistas on the train. Big ones. Let's install ballistas on the train. Big ones. Ballistas, eh? Well, that'd be powerful. It seems to me it'd take a long time to reload between shots. If there were some sort of ballista that could quickly reload, then that might work, but weapons aren't exactly my field of expertise. Perhaps I can be of assistance. It's true, Graha used to be an archer. The Crystarium employed etheric cannons for its defenses, and I see no reason why the design cannot be adopted for your train. While I did not conceive them myself, I know their design. It should be possible to build them here, provided we have the requisite materials and skilled smiths. Well, that sounds like something Fonzentine can help with. What are the materials we need? The barrel can be fashioned from any metal so long as it's highly conductive to ether. To power the cannon will require fire-aspected crystals of the highest purity. Fire crystals, eh? Might be as the miners over in the springs can help with that. And if I could leave the crystals and smiths to everyone's hands, I shall get started drawing up the schematics. Right then, I'll secure us at smiths. In the meantime, could you deal with the materials? Shenza is in charge of our supplies, so it might be good to talk to him about it first. Okay. Well, I think we're set for a plan. Thanks for the consultation. Now let's get this train dressed up and give her a proper farewell she deserves. I didn't ask me to do anything yet. Let's go talk to people. So I'm good at talk to people and beating the crap out of them. Hee, the plan's coming together. To make good speed, I'm going to try and enlist some more help from among our friends back in Yaktaral. I'll leave the materials in your care. I think I shall send you over to the southwest. Where? Oh, over there. The big orange thing is on top of it. Yo, dude, I need some materials. That should be enough lumber for the armor. What else do we need? Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. You calling me short, jerk? What can I do for you? Etheric cannons? Interesting. I have an idea where we can get the conductive material. Metals, so I'll take care of it. Not sure about the fire crystals, though. Might be best if you spoke directly with the miner. Can I leave that to you? Ah, sure thing, no problem. Stop calling me short. Great. You're friends with Yate, aren't you? One of the best miners around. If anyone can get you the crystals you're after, it's her. Excuse me? Yate uses a bow, not a pickaxe. Oh, Castfire, what brings you around these parts? Oh, we need some crystals. The purest fire crystals, you say? I think I heard tell about them before, but what was that about? Well, we need to shoot a gun. Now I remember. Cyril Enols. You can find them in the south of town. They actually ingest fire crystals and keep them in their gut, if you can believe it. If you want purest crystals, though, you have to go after the oldest, toughest Enols. Nothing you can't handle, right? I'll show you where you can find some to hunt. Look forward to seeing why Aaronville thinks so highly of you. Excuse me? You're gonna make me hunt them, and you're gonna stand there and do nothing. Flame drinker. I wonder what kind of flames he drinks. Ugh. Excuse me. Picking on myself and the red mage. It's unacceptable. I don't even know where they're headed. Don't see any other fates. Alright, where's this dude you want me to kill, Yate? There's quite a lot of fiery wildlife in these parts. We think it's due to the ceruleum, but no one can say for sure. Still, it's not often you see the bigger dominating sort. That's why you need, and that's what you need. What you'll have to do is hunt down a few of their kind, establish yourself as a threat. That'll draw out the leader. You want me to kill a bunch of them, then you jerk. That's the spirit. While you're on the hunt, I'll keep watching nearby to make sure no hapless travelers come stumbling in. Oh yeah, good job. Yeah. What a plan. I'll go beat up the monsters, and you sit there and make sure nobody shows up. Why am I the bait? Oh, look at that. We got a bunch of fire crystals. Alright, your bait has returned. Amazing, you dealt with those beasts in no time at all. You need the crystals delivered to Shenza. I'll see that he gets it. These crystals are for the train, aren't they? I heard your plans to enter the dome. I want to thank you for going to such lengths to stop these invaders. Though he'd grumble if he knew I was asking this, please take care of Ella and Shipa. Anyway, I'd best be on my way, and you as well, in case you're going to meet him. In case you're going to meet her, I saw Wak Lamont headed for the station. Get stuck on a rock. Ah. Ugh. Oh, Jordan, rush me. Excuse me. Stop pointing him at me. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Shenza told me you got the crystals for him. Good lord. I just returned from looking for extra help. We'll see in a moment who answers the call. All will be in readiness for them when they arrive. Damn it, I'm idle for a moment and all I can think about is my home. Keep your chin up, Aaronville. We'll be on our way soon, and we'll find your mother. It'll be good to see her after all these years. There's so much I'd like to ask her about her time together with Papa. Oh, she'll talk your ears off. Once my mother starts, there's no stopping her. Blah blah. I wouldn't want it any other way. Right. Let's return to helping where we can. The real work begins when the extra hands arrive. It's like building the spaceship in Endwalker. Instead, we're building a bomb out of a train. Thanks for making the trek here. To be honest, I wasn't expecting so many of you. Since the attack in Tulial, I've been wondering if there were aught I could do to help. So when I heard about the upcoming operation from Valkona, Kawana, I leapt at the chance to do my part. Peace will be restored, and we can enjoy a nice cup of mezcal. Basically, once we got peace, we can all get drunk. This is our home, and we'll do whatever it takes to keep it safe. While I assist with the efforts here, High Luminary Gerfeler does the same at the capital. I'm truly grateful. With all of us working together, there's nothing we can't accomplish. Let's do it together, my friends. Yes, let's get to it. Wow, it's not hazy anymore all of a sudden. The second we decide to make a train bomb and everyone shows up, gets all sunny and great looking. Not like there's ships still looming overhead, ready to blow us up at any moment. It's a good thing we're doing it inside the building, because then they can't look down and be like, what is all those people doing? I guess there's two types of female Hrothgars. There's ones with like pointy ears that kind of go in, and then there's ones like Wook where they're kind of rounded. Like I like the look on Wook, but I kind of like the femme Hrothgars with the pointy ones. I like a little bit more. What is she doing? Oh, that's the cannon. Uh-oh. Sleeping on the job. All right, everyone. That'll do it. Someone wake up Erinville and Alizé. See, because she has pointed ears at the top. Well, Wook has rounded ears. You've done your part. Leave it to us to finish mounting the armor and cannons, and have yourself a hard-earned rest. Because there's always two types to each race, and so that's the difference between the two female types. I don't know what the story is behind them, but thank you all again for answering the call. No need for thanks now. Whenever you need help, just give us a holler. Indeed, we must all do our part when our nation is imperiled. Hear, hear, we love Tyrell and we love you, Val Wook Lamont. I love you all too. Your kindness and goodwill will not be in vain. This I promise. Thanks again for all your help. Wouldn't have been able to finish so quickly without you. Go and rest up, friend. Won't be long before the train's ready. I'll be right back. I need to go be a free bird. Because I can fly. Like Peter Pan said, I can fly, I can fly, I can fly. There's flight in 4 zones now. And then we can just uncover the map. Wait, I think these are the things I need to get. Sorry, I need to beat on you a little bit there, buddy. Oh, it's a good thing you showed up, because I need 2 of you punks. So I can get my sacks of nuts. Also, always love flying in an area. Makes everything easier. Sure, wait, what's it look like here? 7 out of 20, 13 out of 20, 16 out of 20. How many do I have? 300, okay. I thought I had showed more than that. And then recurrents are complete, except for the last 2 regions. We haven't even made it to the last 2 zones. Should get to the next zone here soon, I think. From here on out, we won't stop working until the train's ready. Do any preparations, now would be a good time to see them. Boarding call will come before you know it. Wait for the engineers to finish working. It's just this short little bar of time it will take them to do all their work. What industrious engineers we have.
Right, we're just about done with the modifications, but I have to stress that we cannot afford a test run.
Okay.
It's fine. We understand and accept the risks. We have faith in you and your craft. I'm sure everything will go to plan. With all the hard work everyone's put in, it couldn't be otherwise.
Yeah. Next, all we need is a bunch of primals to power it. Oh, wait. That was the spaceship. We just need a bunch of gas.
Finished at last.
The heck?
Behold, the pinnacle of locomotive engineering, the Dawn Blazer.
Amazing!
crystal grounding rod to mitigate the effects of lightning. Naturally, we had to overhaul the engine so it could handle the extra weight.
I also had her outfitted with the ferric cannons, the better to contend with enemy forces. And as they're modelled upon those used at the Crystarium, I can attest to their potency.
So, what do you reckon? Given the tight turnaround, I'd say we did a damn good job.
Did an amazing job. Good job. This is the toughest locomotive I've seen. Let them try and stop us. It's a shame we have to blow her up.
Glad she's to your liking. I hate to let go of such a beautiful piece of machinery, but I know you'll give her a proper send-off for us.
At the risk of spoiling the mood, we should probably get moving.
Yep, you won't get far if you let them pummel you from the air, but you'll be safe enough once you reach the tunnel.
Is the tunnel big enough for us to get through?
In that case, I will conceal the train with a spell once everyone is on board. It should last long enough for us to reach the tunnel unnoticed.
Right. So everyone, are we ready?
Graha's response is ear wiggles. That's not a response, Graha.
We've done all we can. Rest is up to you.
I won't let you down.
Time to go blow up a train.
All aboard!
Vanish.
Wow. Such a complicated spell there. And he makes it more, gave it more flourish than he needed.
At this speed, we should arrive at the dome in no time at all.
But not before we're spotted, I expect. Stay alert!
Here we go. Stand fast, everyone.
There's little me on my gun. I have to stand on the stool.
No, you don't.
I can't even sit down. I have to stand up on the stool to fight.
They switched to firearms!
Uh-oh. They're shooting the crystals. Now you got weak points.
Oh dear.
We're on fire. We don't want to lose too many of those. Because we need those to help with the big boom. That's me standing on the stool, saving your butts again. Now what are you doing, Raha?
Erinville, I need you to take over for me.
Yeah, you need to come shoot a gun. How are you going to, like, attack these guys. Oh, you're just gonna deflect them all. I still think it's funny that I have to stand on the stool to shoot the gun. Everyone else gets to sit down. Well, it's like me driving my car in this game. I stand on the seat. Uh-oh, we lost another crystal. Look, you were supposed to be protecting it. Time to jump. Everyone jumped but me. I was the last one off. Kaboom! I wish they had allowed us to like play like a mini game where we could shoot the flying hover cars while we were going. That would have been fun. Did the door open?
That was too close. Still alive, Aaronville?
Mostly.
Is she gonna go back by herself now? Or is she gonna continue on with us? I guess she's continuing with us. Well, we did blow a big hole in the wall.
At last, the enemy stronghold. We should hurry before they can regroup.
I think there's the next dungeon.
Let's go and find out what's inside.
Vanguard, now accessible. Yep, it's the next dungeon. What dungeon is this one? 97. So I can take Raha as my healer. Rook as the tank, or I can have Raha as the DPS or Alizé as the DPS. So I think I'm going to do this one on healer. I wonder if I can just... Let's see what the queue looks like. Because I want to just do it faster. Oh. So less than 5 minutes. It's not bad. Which dungeon is this? Dungeon 4. The rest is up to you now. I'll make my own way back, so don't worry about me. Take care and good luck. Okay, so she is going to go back on her own. Just a little further and we'll be inside the dome. Poppy poppy. We couldn't have made it this far without the train. Let's see if we go the rest of the way. Let me in. Okay, DPS, click on the ready check button. Dang it. This looks cool. I think they showed us a couple shots from inside of it. Look at those. What are those? Looks like I got a gunbreaker. Viper and a black witch. Okay. Shouldn't be too bad. Big buddy. slapping. We'll go here. Oh, your mitts are ready. Alright, boss one. Vanguard Commander R8. Okay, he's gonna go down the middle and then around the outside. So there has to be a way to avoid that. Probably we to get around the outside somewhere. So be like right here should be like a safe spot. Yeah. I mean, I don't fault the tank for just sitting there on that one. This time there's one on the corners. So we'll have to dodge twice. Oh, he went to the outside that time. That's a very interesting mechanic. These are cool weapons chests. Agreed on that. Agreed on that. But the tank will probably take them both, so. Why isn't it pulling them through the door? Need on any healer items. These ones will actually be useful healing items now. Since we gotta, no. Might be able to get fending stuff too. Not fending, maiming. All right. Need oh, got the mask of aiming. See, maiming gear and aiming gear will be up for grabs with anybody, but bending and okay, he's got a bunch of orbs around the place. Oh. You didn't move, you bastard. Okay, these are gonna like oh, I got hit by it. I actually walked into it, so. A motion sensitive bomb. So 10 seconds. Dang it, I moved. Oh, this isn't going to be rougher. Oh no, my white mage is down again. Or my black mage. I need you to stop dying, sir. Okay, now we got another motion sensor bomb. Here we go. This black mage is gonna get killed. Eventually, I think. I really like this boss level, though. Like, the mechanics in that was really cool. Yeah, the light show. I just like the mechanics, so... Like, putting up the little walls and stuff so you're limited on where you can move. That's an awesome idea. What is your... Spread out your mitts, man. Thanks for running out of the... Oh, we had them all. The dude kept going and wasn't attacking, so... Ooh, who's this? She doesn't have a helmet on. This is such a serious breach. Should be allowed, but it ends now. Oh no, it's a dude. Indian Outrider. Xander, the Snake Skinner. He's got one of those things on his head like Siralja did. We redeem our honor with your lives. If you get hit by this, Mr. Black Mage, I'm gonna be ticked off. Okay, so we're doing pizza slices. I don't have that. Yeah, see, his health's going down quick. But if the first spot with Zerl taught me anything... Yeah, I don't have that for him. He's got a res up his sleeve. Yep. And then he goes Super Saiyan. He turns into a snake. Okay, what's he doing here? Okay, this attack... Whoa, he's going backwards. Like, he strikes backwards first, and then he does his other one. So you want to be on front of him. Ah! Crap! Black Mage, killing me. Killing the tank too. Ah, I died. Oh man. Well, we'll see if these two can get through him. That's seems to be the method to go with, is to get up right up They're on him. And then I'm gonna go through his stuff. You've got no heals coming your way, Dagon, so... That time it's front. Oh, okay. So if I looked at his attacks, I would have known if he's going backwards or front first. Foreguard means he's hitting front, rearguard's hitting the rear. Freaking Black Mage got me killed. And my tank has 4 Vuln stacks. You better survive 0.3. So it seems like the thing on the head only has 1 res in it. Tank, that Black Mage didn't deserve jack. I got 2 comms. That's awesome.
What greeted us was not the home that I had left behind.
So this is zone 5.
There was no mistaking we had reached Yasulani. And yet...
Wow. What the...
It was wholly unlike my memories. The lands of my childhood had changed beyond imagining.
Wow.
To where had I returned?
Not where you grew up.
The darkened skies above a mirror to my heart, clouded with
There's
fear.
a weird tower in the middle. So to free this area, we gotta destroy that tower. That'll get rid of the dome.
How bizarre. This cannot be Yasulani, can it?
Zoctoral, heritage found. Let's check out what other gear I got. I have aiming helmet. That's gonna be in there for a while. Vanguard claws. That's gonna be around for a while. Shoes of Helate. Mine supposed to be crit, but let's compare them. These are piety, those and spell speed. Crit and spell speed. I'd rather have crit and spell speed. Those ones may not be too long. Shoes look pretty wicked though. Can't see the legs because of my chest piece. So, and oh, up to 98 on my healer. Did I get anything new for this guy? Nope. Oh yeah, go to portrait. White mage. I was prepared for something strange, but this, it's like another world. I don't understand. Now do it with trust. But I have to level them all first. Oh look, creamy hot chocolate. Skill, speed, vitality, tenacity. Oh, man, crappy stats. Doesn't make sense. That tower, was it always there? No, Alizé, it's the thing putting up the damn dome. Can't you tell? No, definitely not. Nor the wall over there. The material's not something we've used in Tyrol. It's closer to what we saw on the gate in the Golden City, or those mechanical soldiers. Such a massive structure couldn't possibly have been built in so short a time. Then I am inclined to assume we have been transported to another location, or perhaps. Well, speculation will avail us not. We need to learn more before we can draw conclusions. Let's take a look around then. This is... We're not in Texas anymore. .530 northwest. Defective turret. Axe beak. That looks like a train station, doesn't it? That must be the Usolani train station. The Usolani station, where the passengers disembarked. And perhaps we'll find someone to talk to there. Let's go and investigate. Yeah, totally. Sounds like a brilliant idea, Alizé. I mean, we do need to get more information on the area, so... Oh, there it is. That'd be over by the other. I'm pretty sure this is Usolani station. From the state of it, I'd swear it was abandoned years ago. I'm not sure what to make of this. We should look around a bit more. Something with the dome is like accelerating time or something like this. Or the lightning strikes or something. You find a turntable. The thick layers of rust suggest it hadn't been used in years. Because we have years worth of a change in matter of days. The tracks are heavily well rusted. It would seem they haven't been tended for in a long while. This dome is doing something to the area. The building is a rotting husk. It's clearly been many years since anyone lived here. Hey, look, it's a soldier. Except it's not moving. Or doing anything. Finished poking around, have you? Let's gather everyone. Then, I want you all to take a look at this. Like, something in the dome is changing time or something. It's one of the mechanical soldiers. Long since broken, apparently. I'd say its presence confirms that indeed Sir Oljaw's domain we're in. What about the rest of you? Did you learn anything? Well, everything looks like it's been, destroyed for, been around for years and years. So all evidence suggests that this is Yusilani Station. And I no doubt we're in Yusilani, but I don't understand why these buildings are so run down. They were completed barely a year ago. For new structures to deteriorate and enormous ones to appear in a flash. If I didn't know better, I'd say time flows differently here. Is such a thing even possible? We've encountered this phenomenon before, as it so happens. Though it may be difficult to believe, our world is but one of several. In some respects they are similar to one another, but in others wholly different. We call them reflections. Simply put, the rift between dimensions causes time to flow at a different pace in each world. While hours pass in one, years could come and gone in another. But if this is Yusilani, then we should still be in the source. The flow of time should be synchronized. Unless the dome is changing it somehow. I'm not sure I follow all this talk of reflections and dimensions. But if Aaronville says this is Yusilani, then it must be. Your village is a little further along, right? Aaronville! Oh, yes, it's a short distance to the northwest. Let's head there next then. Rather than talk theory, it's always better to confirm things firsthand. May I be of assistance? It's still functioning? It doesn't seem to be hostile, at least. Perhaps we can ask it some questions. Can you tell us where we are? Unable to confirm credentials, please present citizen identification. Unable to confirm credentials, confirm. Seems it's broken after all. Too strange by half. Let's leave it be and get going. Are those lightning rods? Will you accompany me for a moment? There's something I wish to investigate. Sure. What are you up to, Graha? Oh no, these are Chawa Huipa. Call them Gnols, but they're definitely not the Gnols I know. Look there. The lightning appears to be drawn to those pole-shaped structures over yonder. The design suggests that they are some manner of lightning rod. Let's go and take a closer look. Sure, Graha. I'll just call you Benjamin Franklin. Kawahiloa. This material appears to be the same as that used in the mechanical soldiers and warships. On closer inspection, it appears to bear fine etchings, rather reminiscent of arcane rules. These, I suspect they are not merely decorative. I would posit it is used to harness lightning as a source of energy. Quite impressive technology. I'll share this observation with you, Sola, for a blessing. The dome doesn't appear to interfere with link pearls. Thanks for accompanying. Let's head to the village and find the others. .343 northwest. Feel so slow and sluggish. What in the world? Must be his hometown. Wow, it looks like it's been abandoned for years. Time is definitely flowing differently here. Window. Someone's spying on us. Maybe. It's horror movie stuff. Apparently that's his house.
My home. It's in ruins. But why? What happened here? And where is everyone?
I had a look in a few of the other houses, but they had clearly been abandoned.
Oh, really? Going through other people's houses there, Kryle?
None of this makes sense.
Excuse me? Are you looking for someone?
Hey, look. It's a mystery woman. Yoshi P would show us a picture of her, not tell us about anything about her. It's just question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Yeah, we're looking for you.
I apologize for giving you a fright. However, I did have reason to keep to the shadows.
Oh?
Sorolja has told me a great deal about you.
Sorolja?
Greetings, and welcome to the realm of Alexandria.
Alexandria?
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Means there's another resolve.
Queen of Reason? If you are the
Something
Queen of
like
Reason, is there perhaps
King of Resolve?
Yes, if you mean to ask if there is a King of Resolve. Zorulja holds that title, and together do we reign.
Yeah.
Then you're both behind the attack on Tulihiola.
And I doubt you're here to offer us a warm reception.
I think hers is a different
No,
role.
you have it all wrong. I am not come to fight. Zorulja rules alongside me, but that is a matter of expedience. In truth, we are at odds, he and I. It is at considerable risk to myself and my people that I come before you to beg your aid.
Oh?
Our aid. I'll admit I cannot imagine King Zorolja is keen to share and share alike. But if what you say is true, you're still the queen.
Indeed. But I was once the sole ruler of Alexandria. Until
What happened?
one day, he appeared, bent on conquest. In my weakness, I feared his power. So I persuaded him to forego violence and strike a bargain. I would remain queen, and he would receive technology that would empower him to achieve even loftier ambitions, along with the knowledge to use it. A gamble, to be sure, but if it might spare my people...
If I may, the dome surrounding these lands was erected but recently. How is it he was able to not only invade, but instate a new system of leadership in a mere matter of days?
I've never heard of your realm. And this place is, or at least was, Yasolani. The house I grew up in is still here. But 3 years ago, that tower and these strange contrivances weren't. Nor was our village in ruins. Where did you come from? And what happened to the people who lived here? You must know.
I realize how confusing this all must be. Truth be told, I don't fully understand it myself. What I can say is that one day, people from your Tuliolol suddenly appeared here in Alexandria. Or perhaps it was we who found ourselves in Tuliolol. Until but recently, we were completely unaware of events taking place beyond the barriers surrounding our realm.
Does this not remind you of the Crystal Tower? How after the 8th Umbral Calamity, we devised a means to transport the Spire across time and space from the source unto the first. Granted, this is on a much larger scale, if that is indeed what has happened. Not only the people and structures, but also the surrounding environment.
Interesting.
The people of Lakeland perceived the arrival of the Crystal Tower much as the Queen describes her own experience. Sudden and inexplicable.
Well then, you appear to have a better grasp of our circumstances than we do. Indeed, more than I dared hope. In which case, a closer examination of the effects of this phenomenon may afford us more insights. Allow me to take you to the outskirts. A number of the Shatona live there as well. Perhaps your acquaintances are among them.
Hold on. If we accept, there's no guarantee we're not walking into a trap.
No, but you're gonna do it anyway.
If we're to defeat Zorolja, we need to understand how he grew so strong. Besides,
We have to find his people.
You're right.
Queen Sphene, before we go, Your Majesty, I have to ask, did you really have nothing to do with the attack on Tuliolol?
Noble Wook Lamart, shall we dispense with the formalities? I'll not deny the soldiers and airships that attacked your people are products of Alexandria. But it was Zorolja, not we, who fashioned them into weapons of war and laid siege to Tuliolol.
So he alone is to blame.
No, I may not have prosecuted this war, but I nevertheless bear responsibility for it.
Perhaps. I know next to nothing about you, let alone what you've been through. So by all means, show us around. I think we'll learn a lot from meeting your people.
Wonderful.
Interesting.
If you would follow me.
Take it there will be trouble if Zorolja hears of this It's a little odd for the queen to be walking around here, out here on her lonesome.
Is that concern or suspicion?
A little bit of
If
both.
things should take a turn for the worse, might I call upon your aid?
Yes, I like you.
I jest, of course. But you do strike me as the most capable here.
She can read our ether. At it being different than the others. I mean, we have, like, fought from world end to world end, so... I think it goes without saying, but we're not going to trust her just like that, right? Anyway, any way you look at it, a mysterious girl who appears out of nowhere proclaiming herself a queen is suspicious. Alize, stop being suspicious. Well, having established that we should be wary, we could use more information. So let's head to this place, the outskirts, and see what we can learn, perhaps about Safine as well. Town. Let's see if I can get around to this fate. I can figure out where it is. Oh, it's up above me. Okay, I'm not getting around to it. It's up there somewhere. I trust you have similar farming facilities in Tyrol. They are completely different from ours. I had no idea what all of those machines do. We settled on an approach after some trial and error. The Tyroli have their own methods of farming, which they wanted to continue employing. But the environment makes it challenging. There's too much rain and not enough light. Thankfully, the use of the electrope allows to fortify the buildings here, as well as provide what nature cannot. Electrope. It's a material we use for myriad devices and applications. A topic for another time, perhaps. If you would follow me, we're nearly to the outskirts. I think I'll do this tomorrow and stuff. While I'm off, try to explore as much of the map as possible. Pick up all my aetherites. See if I can get my my fates done and stuff. And then it'll be easier to go around here and stuff. So that Monday we'll just MSQ it again. I won't have to worry about any of this stuff. So this is getting interesting, and I want to get
Here we are.
to Solution 9.
Though you'll doubtless find much of what you see in Alexandria strange, the traditional agriculture practiced in this village at least should be familiar.
They're kind of like, it's kind of like a mix between the two worlds. And they're trying to make it so that, like, they're able to survive and stuff. They all have the little thing on their head.
What business brings her here, I wonder?
The queen has come!
They all had these devices on their head. It's so, like, I wonder what purpose they serve. But the queen doesn't have one, so.
You look well, Paquine. And Catogne, I see you've already taken to your new position.
When she introduced herself as queen, I was expecting someone colder. Honestly, she reminds me of you, Lamachi.
Me?
It's only natural for a ruler to love her people. And I should like to know them as best I can, even the most trifling details.
The more you come to know them, the more you grow to love them. Who they are and what they've built.
That's it. Beautifully put.
And it would appear that she is well loved in turn.
Your Majesty, you honor us with your presence. And who are these fine people?
Tuliolo's vow of resolve would Clamart and her companions. They come from beyond the barrier, but you needn't worry. They are good people and are to be treated as my honored guests.
Where's this queen sticking up for us?
The rumors of a link to the outside are true, then. Rook Lamont is still so young. Oh, where are my manners? I am Popone, a leader of sorts of the people living out here.
Papone? That is a Tonawautan ring to it.
Right you are. I take it you hail from this region as well? Teshpiani, perhaps?
Yes, I do. I don't suppose you know a woman by the name of Kafkiwa?
Kafkiwa? I'm afraid I'm not sure if I've ever met someone with that name.
Oh. Mother isn't here. But it's a relief to know at least some of the people of Yasulani are alive and well.
Your mother, you say? Now that you mention it, I do see the resemblance.
Do you know her?
You know my mother?
I do. Yes.
Then tell me, please, where is she?
I cannot say. Not here, but I promise I will in due time.
There's the robot
I
walking
have
by.
a question, Pepone. Do you recall what happened the day the Dawn first appeared?
The barrier? Well, I remember fixing a shelf that had collapsed after a terrible earthquake. Then the ground began to tremble. There was a brilliant flash of light, and then... Forgive me, my recollection of it all is rather poor.
You needn't push yourself, Popone. After 30 years, no one could blame you for not remembering.
30 years have passed here.
30 years? As in 30 years in the past?
Absurd though it may sound, there is no doubt in my mind the events that led to the joining of our lands occurred 30 years ago.
30 years have passed here.
Not to say I understand why our perceptions of the intervening time are so radically different. We only just became aware of the discrepancy when Zoraljar's military base was completed, and we were at last able to venture beyond the barrier.
Wow. That's how...
You long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
That's why his words were the way they were, and how he got so strong and advanced so fast. He's had 30 years of time.
30 years. Little wonder Zorolja assumed our father had already passed away.
It's not unlike how time passes differently in the First and the Source. The fluctuating space of the rift between them disrupting temporal equivalence. Perhaps the same holds true here, and time flowed faster within the dome.
Are we getting older now? I mean, this is piece of another reflection. Do you suppose time is still passing faster here?
I was able to make contact with Yestola not long ago via link pearl, so that shouldn't be cause for concern.
No, you can still communicate to him, but like,
And based
how
on the
long?
Queen's account, this encampment may have come to serve as a physical bridge between the two planes, after which the dome was forced into the source's temporal flow.
If we're to be certain of anything, we need more information. Sphene, would it be all right if we had a look around and spoke with the townspeople?
By all means.
I love her. She's such a cute little character.
Time to see what we can see of Alexandria, then.
She's such a she's a cute little character.
And its people. I may yet find familiar faces among the survivors from Yasolani.
Even if I don't understand the half of it, I would learn more of this place before we confront Zorolja.
Perhaps you'd care to see how we make our living. Though we have always prided ourselves on the use of traditional Tonawatan farming methods, the use of electro-fueled technologies has led to countless agricultural innovations.
I would join you as well.
Ma'am, please, you needn't trouble yourself.
It's no trouble at all. And I promise not to cause any manner of distraction.
I like her.
Reassuring words, or they would be had I not heard them countless times before. Very well, but do be careful.
Of course. I shall proceed with the utmost care. Now then, if you two would follow me, we can begin the tour.
Oh, apparently I'm part of this group. "30 years.
I can't say that I trust her yet, but I trust that her affection for these people is genuine, and that's enough for me.
She wandered off without us. He's like, wait a minute. So we finish this quest line, and then I'll pick up the next one, and then I'll end at that one. Touring farmlands with the Queen is of another nation is not how I expected to spend my day. Electrope has done much to improve the efficiency of their farming, but hasn't replaced everything. The people wanted to preserve their old way of life, and we did not want to force ours upon them. We went to such lengths so that our cultures could coexist, even going so far as learning our tongue. Sure, everyone appreciated that. Communication was thankfully not an issue, for the Trolley tongue is surprisingly similar to Alexandrian. Of course, there are words and phrases for which there's no equivalent, but those can be taught with minimal effort. Through mutual respect, understanding, and patience, we Alexandrians and Tirali have learned a great deal from one another, and I'm sure there is much you wish to learn as well. So please, if you have questions, do not hesitate to ask. It's a triple triad card up there. Rather than bore you with lengthy explanations, let us head back to the farm we passed earlier. Yupe's Halo, it's called. We can speak with one of the farmers when we arrive. Great, now we're going to the farms. I guess we're off to Yupe's Halo. Yeah, totally. Not. But, no, that's where we're getting today, and we'll pick up on Monday